Hey folks, I'm Vixen. Today we're going to take a look at Surviving Mars, the most recent title from EP01 Games. So these guys are responsible for the pretty cool management game series called Tropico, but also for the action RPG Victor Vran, which is also quite excellent, and many other titles. So today we're going to try to, as the title implies, survive Mars, but mostly we'll try to colonize Mars. So without further delay, let's just begin a new game. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. We've got different kind of missions, supposedly. We've got International Mars mission, which is very easy. We've got US... oh, maybe we might be able to choose a country for which we are going to be able to do a mission. All these are easy missions. Most now we are going to get much rougher missions, but I think we might want to begin with a pretty basic mission to begin with. So let's take a look at the commander profile. What is this about? So we'll begin with an extra rocket on this one, and we'll get a bonus tech. Alright, let's see what else we've got. So we've got the inventor, which is going to have drones which are going to be gradually optimized to walk and construct faster until Sol 100. Seems to be quite handy. And we've got a bonus for autonomous hubs, which are going to give us drones which do not require power or maintenance. Seems to be quite powerful. Let's take a look. Oligarch, which is going to increase fuel production. Hydro engineer, which is going to start with a water deposit and which is going to consume less water. Seems to be also quite powerful. A doctor, which is going to reduce the minimum comfort required for births. Okay. Psychologist. Colonists recover 5 additional sanity while resting in their home, so good to keep order. Politician. More funding. Okay, could be useful as well. Futurist. Okay, so we'll get research faster. Ecologist, which are going to give us comfort decoration, and we'll get a bonus tech, so we get hanging gardens. Astrologist, which is going to start with rare metal deposits, going to extract more, and we'll get a new bonus tech, which is going to help us scanning deep, so we can get maybe better resource and stuff. And the rocket scientist, which is going to start with... we are going to try to begin with maybe the inventor, because I feel like having drones at the beginning is going to be very, very handy. Okay, then we've got a colony logo. Which one do we want to go for? Well, let's take a look. Plenty of cool ones. But we could go for the products one, which is quite cool. Yet, maybe this one is not too bad. I like this one as well. Okay, let's go for the products one. And then we'll just take a look at what is this. Mystery. Okay, I've got no idea. We are going to go back and we'll see what's going to happen. It's going to be random. Anyway, let's keep going. We've got a bunch of details which we'll pay attention to later on. Let's just go forward. Okay, so I've got a bunch of difficulty modifier. And so this is my... okay, we are customizing the rocket. And we're going to change the name. It's going to be... okay, wait a sec. MK1, maybe we'll get a few more. Alright, we're going to go and check what is this. Drone hub, a moisture evaporator, fuel refinery, steering generator. So many things we'll need to pay attention later, and which are probably going to... we're going to go with the basic setting. I think it might be the best thing to begin with. So let's just call it a day for now, and we'll see what we'll do. Oh, do I need to add more? I've got a bit more funding here, and maybe I should just... now we're going to go with that. We'll see what's going to happen. It might be a very bad idea, but let's take a look. So we've got... is it a colony which is already there? I want to take a look around. Serenum Alpha, relatively flat. So these are possible landing area, but we might be able to land on different location. We're going to go for something which is recommended here, because it's going to probably give us a few more things, because you see there is a bunch of resource here. So we've got metal, concrete, water, and a bunch of threads. So let's take a look. I want to find a suitable place so we can get a place which is relatively flat, but also which is going to give us enough resource to make... Okay, this one is not too bad. Got plenty of resource. I've got a bunch of metal threads though, so we'll need to deal with that, but maybe there is something better. Cold waves, but not enough resource. Dust devil. Maybe these are more balanced, but maybe it's better to just go with one heavy menace, and it's going to be a bit easier than to deal with multiple ones. Because this place is not too dangerous, but there is a lack of concrete. Maybe we could try this one. Yet, maybe I want to show you a bunch of materials, so we're going to go and go to the Margaritifer Alpha here, and we'll begin here. We need to find a way to deal with these materials quite quickly if we don't want to be in trouble. Because I expect them to be quite devastating for my colony. Alright, so welcome to Mars. Everyone at the mission control is impatient to see the rocket touching down and unloading its precious cargo, our remotely controlled eye and hands on the red planet. So drone and rover. Our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity by building the first Martian dome. This daunting endeavor will allow the brave pioneers, the founders, to settle on Mars and prove that the colony is sustainable. But until then, we'll have to make sure the colony has enough construction resource, water, oxygen, power. Okay, we'll deal with that. Let's just land the rocket and see what we can do. Okay, so let's just get a bit closer. We need to find a good landing place, so let's just get a bit closer. I believe it might be close by this resource, so let's land the rocket around, maybe in the middle. Okay, why not? Let's try it, and we'll see where we'll go. I'm going to zoom a bit because these are pretty cool. Is it the right direction? It might be the other side. I don't really know. Okay, it's this side here. Okay, so we've got a cool new rover here, which is going to be the RC rover. It's going to control and repair drones, it seems. We've got the RC Explorer and the transport here, and plenty of little drones. So let's use maybe the RC rover to take a look around. We've got a concrete deposits and okay, 2 concrete deposits. Okay. Metal deposit around, so it's not too bad to land around. Let's begin by sanding the rover here. Is it the right one? It's not the right one. Explorer. Okay, much better. Alright, we're going to move the transport around. I'm not really sure what is going to be the best thing to do with it. And let's take a look. So it's going to control the drones, and it's going to happen on this. It's that wide, so we might want to just move it a bit much down there. So it's going to be including both of these deposits. Then let's see. We need to build a concrete extractor. And we probably need to build a bunch of solar panels as well. Yes, so let's just begin with that. Let's see what we've got. We've got the drone hub, the recharge stations, sensor towers. Okay, plenty of things. But we need to begin with a solar panel. I believe I might want to go with something which is going to be not too far from these, so I can power the whole thing. Let's see. Okay, let's go for here. And I might want to also check. We've got we need a battery. At some point we'll need to store this energy, because at night it's not going to work anymore. So let's just try to build a battery pack over there. Alright, and I believe we might want to link these together. So we've got a bunch of power cables here, so we'll just bring this wait, is it not going to work? Maybe over there, and then we'll try to keep going. Blocking objects. It's going to be a pain to reach it. It was a mistake. Okay, not too bad. It's going to cost me a bit more, but maybe it's going to be useful in the end. And do I need to have maybe I think there is a storage housing I need to build, so let's just drop it here. Alright. RC rover. It's a good place here, so we're going to keep it there. So the RC Explorer is still analyzing the anomaly here, and this one is not doing much. What can I do with it? Can I ask him to go and walk with this? Not really. He's not carrying anything. Let's take a look. Moving tracts, load and unload, transport routes, and recharge. Okay, we'll just leave it be. Okay, so we've got our first solar panel, but did I make a big one or a small one? I don't remember. I think I might have done a little one. Yes, it is a little one. I made a mistake. Anyway, for now it will be fine, but...
You'd think the Explorer had found buried treasure the way our scientists were reacting. It was a sulfur-rich regolith.
Okay, so what do we want to go for? We've got two choices. We can concentrate effort on gathering as many samples as possible. It's going to give us a research point, I believe. And we can focus on geochemical analysis of the most sulfide-rich sample. So it's going to give us an engineering research boost. I think for now I might want to go for research point. It's going to be maybe a bit more general. I will be able to focus in different direction. And I should probably take a research as well. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got biotech, engineering, robotic, physics, social, and breakthrough here. So let's see. What I would like to be able to do is something to protect me from asteroids, but I think I might want to go for something more useful right now. We might want to go for robotics. Resource faster and maximum storage is increased. It might not be what I'm looking for the most. Clearing of salvaged and destroyed buildings, subsurface eating, productivity training. It seems to be a bit early. This one is good, but can I actually do it? Probably not. Okay, it's done already, my mistake. So let's just go for the transport optimization. For now I've got that to do, but we'll see what we're going to do next. Okay, so I made a mistake with the panel. Maybe I should destroy it, but I'm not going to do it right away. I need the energy anyway. So maybe I could do a second one. But really I don't want to waste resource. I'm expecting to need a wind turbine. I think there is a lot of wind on Mars, so it might be necessary. Let's go for a bigger one, which we're going to put close enough so it's going to be linked to the other one. Alright, and let's see. Look at these guys. Are just... Can I... Yes, I can rotate the... Oh, it's pretty cool. They're moving things around and they're going to drop them into the storage here. It's really, really cool. Okay, I think maybe I can... Yes, bring the camera back. And let's see. So they're not building this, it seems, because I do not have concrete. Okay, but maybe I could, let's see, ask for an extractor. Do we have one of these? Recharge station could be handy as well. Yet I might want to focus on the extractor first. So production, maybe? Concrete extractor, exactly what we are looking for. There is no cable connection, but it might be happening soon. So how do I drop this properly? Like this? Maybe. And let's just add a bit of cable. From there to there. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, so everything is in motion. We should get some concrete quite soon, and I might be able to use these RC transports quite soon as well. Yet we're going to lack energy as night is going to fall. So maybe I could also build where was it? It it was maybe over there, a recharge drone station. So we could maybe keep our drone kind of safe. I don't really know where to drop this, so maybe here is not too bad. I will destroy things if I need to. Okay, so these two things are not working well. It needs to be connected to a power consumer. We don't really have anything which is consuming power yet. We might get some soon, though. Let's just maybe speed up a bit the time so we can see things a bit, I don't think a bit faster. Let's see. We can launch a rocket again. We can make back and forth between Earth and here. We can export things, we can change priority, and we can salvage the rocket. I might want to keep it for now, but if I'm in trouble I might be able to maybe salvage it. Okay, so the concrete extractor is going to work at some point. We'll just need to... is it being powered? No, it's not, because it is night and there is no way for me to produce energy at night yet. So we'll need an accumulator to be built as soon as possible, which is going to happen when the sun is going to rise, because these generators are going to work again and we'll be able to... yes, it's working. Hey buddy, can I ask you to walk here? It seems to be... is it possible? Wait a sec. I wonder if he's waiting or if he's... yes, he's loading stuff. No, he's not. No, my drones are just picking up everything. Okay, we'll just see a bit later on. Meanwhile, okay, I'm not reading these, but I probably should. The drone hub is a stationary command center that can control more drones than the RC rover. So we should have one and get more drones to work on these, but maybe for now it's fine. My extractor is going to produce waste rock as a byproduct. Waste rock can be stored in dumping sites. Okay, so we need to add one of these probably if we want not to be too much in trouble. Let's just slow down a bit at a time and let's take a look. So dumping sites, here we go, and we're going to drop this one over there. Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. Maybe we'll need to get bigger ones, who knows. Yet for now it will be fine. Okay, so this one is working. We've got a bit of energy. We've got... are we stirring any energy? Seems to be quite flat. Is it normal? I wonder. It's charging. It's stirring a bit here. The capacity is 200. And we're producing 7 per hour. How much do we consume here? 5. So we should be keeping 2 per hour. So it might not be sufficient for the night. I don't know. Might want to actually... oh, wait, I should maybe scan a sector here. Let's just zoom out a bit. So we've got plenty of sectors around. I'm going to check the one which is very, very flat under us. So maybe I want to send one of my RC Explorer so we can maybe begin to explore this location. Is it working? I don't know. We'll see a bit later on. Okay, let's see. So it's kind of still working, I think, and we are now producing. Let's take a look. What is this? So we've got 6 bits of concrete, so it's over there. We've got 30 bits of metal, 30 bits of polymer, 10 of electronics, 13 of machining parts, and 0 fuel. Okay. And I need to build a sensor tower, if I'm following what they're saying, because it is probably quite useful. Let's just take a look. So, a sensor tower, boost scanning speed, especially for nearby sector, extend the advance warning for disaster. Okay, it is seemingly quite handy. Let's just maybe add one of these towers, maybe over there. I don't have enough power. Okay, we need more. I should not... I'm going to drop it here. I'm pretty sure the layout is going to be an issue at some point. It's quite clear. But for now I'm just going to construct like this, and we'll just change how we do things later on. Maybe we'll destroy everything, we'll see. Anyway, let's just see how I can drop these. A second one should be sufficient to store a bit of energy over the needs of the antenna here. Okay, we are not producing enough. Obviously. So it's not working because there is no more power. Hopefully I've got a bunch of drones which are still powered. At some point I really need to add a wind turbine so we won't be in trouble at night. I should maybe do it now. It's going to require a little bit of concrete and a bunch of parts, which I've got enough, I think. And from dust, it produce less power. It could be quite handy as well. It can produce 10. Okay, let's just add one of these wind turbine. I could drop it close by, but tonight I think I need to do it a bit further. And where to? I don't really want to do these close to each other. So maybe I could... how much is a cable costing? Okay, we've got enough metal. So we're going to maybe go around the rocket. Okay, it's probably a really bad idea. And we're going to make one of these cables here. And we're going to make maybe not a field, because it could be really too expensive, but we're going to begin to build one of these. Alright, so maybe we'll produce a bit of energy at night. I've got no idea how much wind there is currently, but at least it will be something. Because RC transports, I might want to move this away. And let's see. Maybe I should just store the concrete a bit closer, so I do not overflow this storage here. It would be maybe more efficient. The concrete depot. What if I was to store it here? It might be a bit better. Okay, let's speed up a bit so we get maybe a bunch more thing done. Okay, so the wind turbine is working, but there is no cable finished. And do we still have enough metal? I think we do. Okay, so everything is being powered again. We are charging now. Wait a sec, we're going to pause the game for a minute here. It's set from the info panel in the building and construction. John will try to complete higher priority tasks before. Okay, so we deal with that here. Okay, good to know. Yet, what do we want to focus on now? I should probably take a look at the research. Alright. So we are still working on transport optimization, which is not going to be what I'm looking forward to most. We'll come back later on. Okay, so let's take a look at everything we can actually build here. We've got plenty of depot. The drone hub is something I should probably just install quite quickly. It's going to enable me to do way more things. I don't know if I need to connect it to the grid. I think I might. So maybe I could do it here. Let's take a look.
Select a sector to scan.
Let's take a look now. So we are done with this sector here. We've got a bit more concrete. even more concrete, let's just go for the next sector then. So we're going to take a look at this one then. And I can click from here. Maybe I can click from here. So as Explorer, just take a look at this location now. Yes, it's moving. Okay, good. And we do have plenty of metal here, I believe. Oh, look at that. You might want to take a look at these rocks at some point. Got even more over there. Don't know what you can find around. Can we see the remaining concrete around? Is there a max or available deposits? 69. Okay, well, we've been going through 1/3, I think, so we've still got a bit of time. So we need to produce water at some point, and I need to find a water deposit. Okay, but where do I find water deposit here? I don't really have any here, I think. Concrete mostly. And a bit of metal as well, it seems. So these sectors are going to be useful. Yet, let's take a look. Now I've got the drone depot here,
Sector
drone hub.
scanned. Select a sector to scan.
And let's see what I can do with this one. So I can construct drone, but not right now. I'll need to make maybe a research or something. Yes, I do. I can dismantle drone, but we are not going to do that. We need these. And basically that's all for now. It is powered, it is working. We've got 4 drone on 20. Wait, we need more. And I cannot construct anymore yet. So sector has been scanned, but just take a look again at what I can find. Okay, we've got a bit of underground metal here. Very good. Let's just take a look at this now then. I wonder if this rover is fully functional. Do I need to check if there is enough? Okay, the battery is drained at 2% per hour. So for now it's still fine. I've got quite a lot of margin here. Do I want to go and add a second extractor? I don't think I really need that much concrete yet. So maybe we'll keep that for later. Meanwhile, I might want to focus on energy. Oh no, we are full. I think I might want to maybe get a second of these. So we might get a bit more energy for when we're going to be in trouble. Wait, am I doing this thing fine? Okay, maybe that way it's going to be better. I wonder if these are going to share the cables and maybe walk through these buildings. I think they might. I got a bunch of rocks already. I don't know what I can do with these yet. Pretty of different mining activities. It's being filled quite quickly. Okay, let's see. Maybe I should make an extractor for metal here. We're not yet ready to exploit. Okay, not yet ready. We'll need to we'll need colonists to do that. Okay. Let's take a look at what we can do here. I've got 2 stealing generator. Okay, maybe I should just do these because I've got these done already. They're not too big. I could drop these around here. These are not going to cost me much. Alright. Do I have any extra thing I could actually produce without any cost?
Anomaly found.
Moist evaporator. Produce water from the atmosphere. So, I need to drop these spaced from each other, or it will produce less. But I think I should begin to produce water. And I need also to make a water tower to store it. We'll need also a bunch of pipes. Okay, let's just begin that. We're going to where to? I don't want to keep things too close together because it's going to be troublesome at some point, so we're going to drop this a bit further and we'll just drag a cable. And I'm going to go for a water tower nearby, like here. So I'll need to make a lot of cable to reach it, because I believe these things are going to work on energy. And okay, let's just drag it from here. Alright, let's just make this that way. Then we'll go toward... Okay, we're going to begin with the water tank here. And then we'll drag an extra... Wait, wrong button here. No, that's what I want to do. We'll drag an extra cable from this area to reach this one. Okay. What's going on with that drone? It seems to be doing strange things. Maybe, oh, he's lacking energy, so he needs to come back home and get a bit of energy from these recharge station here.
No active research. Research complete.
Okay, I'll deal with that later. Let's see. Then 100 research per soul for each RC Explorer vehicle. It might be handy. Do I have enough? No, I don't really have enough, but I'm going to get some more as the soul progress. I might want to go with that. It's going to give us a bit of research points as we progress. Okay, so this one is not connected. No, it's not. So there is still an issue. I need to add a bit of extra cables here. I thought it was going to work, but it seems not to be the case. Okay, a little bit better. As I was saying, the layout is probably very bad and it's going to bail on me at some point. I should also connect these two, maybe. Is it possible? Let's see. Yes, it is. Alright. So it seems my wind turbine is able to keep a bit of power at night. So everything is working fine. Oh, interesting. So I can decide that the building is not going to operate at some point. Okay, it's cool. And we probably are lacking pipes here. So we should definitely do a bench. Cut off water and oxygen supply. We're just going to transport these pipes, these bits of water from this to this one, and it should be sufficient for now. And hopefully we'll begin to store a bit of water. So when we'll begin to grow stuff, it will be working. There is a building which is not working. Yes, this one is completely normal. This one is done already. Okay. And now we need to go for other things, because there is plenty of buildings we did not check.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
Okay, I'll check the buildings later on. So let's go a bit north now. Alright. Moving, I might want to bring him back home so I can load a bit these batteries. And at some point I'll need to add a bunch more of these recharge stations so I can... Oh, there is 2 more here already. Maybe with 3 I can deal with it. Maybe I should just bring one around here so it's going to be a bit easier to load these drones. Is it refueling? I've got no idea. I hope so, but I'm not sure yet. And this one is... oh, it's in trouble as well. Okay, so how do I reload these? Let's see. Tunnels, super fast eaters, 4 drones. Don't really want to salvage anything right now. Let's keep going. So we've got a few more things. We've got metal extractor here. But I think we'll need colonists. Yes, we'll need 12 workers. We need to produce oxygen at some point, but no production during dust. What do I require to produce this? Maybe water should help. Yet. Okay, let's take a look at other things. The basic domes, it's a bit too early, I feel like. And we've got things which are dedicated to the dome, so it might be too early as well. So maybe what we should begin to do is to produce oxygen. And we're going to find another dedicated area to do that. So I might want to do it here. Alright. And we'll probably need to bring a bit of energy as well. At some point I will need to produce more energy. So let's just begin with that. Alright. Okay, should be fine. We'll need to probably add a bunch of pipes as well. We need a storage for oxygen. Where was it? Oh, over there. Oxygen tanks, which we're going to put a bit closer to the base. Oh, maybe it's going to be a bad idea because I'm going to require to bring a bit more pipes. Yes, we're going to keep it that way here then. And pipes. Like that. Should be sufficient. So, are we producing water from last time? And let's see. Stored water 1 unit, and we start supplying the grid at 5. We're producing 1 per hour. It's not much. Yet it's seemingly working fine. We need to add a few more if we want to be able to produce more water. Well, we're just beginning here. Alright, let's see. For the farm, I need to produce food. We need to get water. And probably we'll need a bit of oxygen, don't we? We cannot do this farm yet, but maybe hydroponics farm are going to be all fine. Oh, we need workers. So it's not going to happen until I've got some... I need to prepare that for when the colonists are going to arrive. Yet, it seems to be a bit early here. I think what I might want to do is to... now we've got enough energy, I should just stop producing more. I could destroy this other one though. Or, can I disable it? Yes, I can. So we're going to disable the small one. It will be some kind of emergency help. I love the way it just fooled. It's really, really cool. And my RC Explorer, is it filled? Yes, it is filled now. So I could send him to this area. And I'm going to check this one. So is it filled? No, it's not. Let's bring it a bit closer then. Maybe if I bring it close to the energy storage, it's going to refill it. Let's see. Is it loading? No. Maybe over there. At some point, oh, it's losing energy but not gaining much. Battery's on standby, but it's not charging, is it? No, it's not. If I bring it a bit closer to the panel, still standby. Okay, we'll see.
Sector scanned. Select a sector
let's
to
take
scan.
a look. So a cargo rocket can deliver additional supply to the colony. For example, advanced resources such as polymer, machine part, and electronic. Open the resupply UI to order a cargo from Earth. Okay, let's try to do that. I believe these should be limited though. Okay, so we need to select a cargo rocket and load the desired payload, and we'll need to use our money, I believe, for this. I've got a limited number of rockets and travel time are significant. Okay, let's just try to do that. So, cargo rockets. I don't really know if it is necessary, but I think I need a bunch of extra drones. And let's say I want at least 6 new drones. Yes. We've got pretty enough concrete, but we might need... oh, this could be useful. It's going to cost a bit though. We're going to take it. I'm going to pick up a bunch of electronics, maybe 10 machine parts, 10 polymer. Isn't it a bit too low? I wonder. Let's see, I might want to go for a bunch of buildings as well. Machine part, electronic factory, polymer factory. Now these will come later on. I think it might not be a good idea. Let's go back. And I could go for maybe an extra rover like this. It's going to cost 300 million though. Transport, for now we are fine with these two. I'm going to go for more drones. I'm going to go for 14 drones. I think I can have 20 and I've got 6 already. Or do I have 4? I don't really remember. At least this is what the drone thing is saying, but I'm seeing much more drones. Maybe some of these are controlled by the RC rover though. I could maybe ask for a bit more metal as we are asking for things. And do I want to store food already? I'm going to ask for some food in advance. Okay, let's say it's going to be fine. We are going to see if it is going to be possible to launch the rocket right away. Okay, it's going to take some time then. And we need to explore another sector. So let's just send the rover here. So do we have something here? Maybe a bit of metal, but not so much. It's a pretty nice buildable area though. So we'll be able to expand there. Okay. I don't know what the thing that... Okay, it's handy for when I'm going to forget about it, but it's a bit distracting on the way. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. There is a pipe which is not working. Must be connected to an oxygen consumer, which is over there, which is not working because we are lacking metal. Okay, so is it coming? We should have some metal somewhere. Yes, we do have metal. They should bring it here at some point. Seems to be within the range of the base. Maybe I should just bring this one somewhere else. Maybe there is something to do around. At some point I believe I will be able to send mission around Mars, but right now I feel like it's better to just remain around here. Okay, so now it seems to be working. We've got storage for oxygen. It can store 100. We've got 4. We are producing 2 per hour. Okay, fine. We'll need to add a second one so we can store even more. Because oxygen is not something I want to lack. I will need to have ample storage when people are going to arrive. What if I store a second one like this? Is it going to be linked to the... it might. And are we... no, we're not done here. Okay, maybe it's time to build the second... how is it? Extractor. Even if I don't really use it right away, I could begin to gather these. So when it's going to be done, I will just salvage these location and maybe build something over it. if I can. These grinders are quite handy. Is it cable around? Yes, it is. It is quite cool, huh? It's bringing everything back to the machine. Okay, cool. I like the way it's working. Anyway, let's just keep building that. I need to also think about cables here. Oh, it won't work. So I'm going to make a bit of cable around here, and we're going to reach that spot here. So at some point we need to do a dome or two. I don't really want to keep these in the industrial area, so we're going to decide where we're going to put these domes. There is quite a bunch of suitable location. I'm going to keep the south for industrial purpose, but maybe I could...
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Nice.
Select a sector to scan.
Okay, let's just go back to the RC river, and we're going to send him to the anomaly here. Then we're going to also scan this sector here. We'll do it a bit later on when we'll send the river. But meanwhile, let's just take a look. So I was speaking about a place where to establish my first dome. So it might be to E5 or maybe F5. There is also a bit of space in F4 here, so which one is the more suitable location? I think I might want to go for E5. It's not too far. There is still a bit of space, and I could maybe go on the edge between these two sectors. It might be fine. So first thing first, I probably need to bring a bit more cable to this endeavor here. So we are going to bring it here and go all the way. Yes, it might be working. No, it's too close. Let's go over there. Wait, we're going to come from this node here, and we're going to go all the way here, a bit further, and we'll aim for I think this. I'm going to keep it straight here, and we'll go over there. I think I might want to put the dome over there. But the thing is that I need to also bring oxygen, and I need to bring water, so we'll need to add a bunch of extra facilities here to do it properly. Also, I might want to send my where was it? Okay, this rover here to make the construction, because it is too far from the drone hub to make it work properly. Are you moving? I hope you are. Oh, okay, so the drones are getting in. Cool. And they're going to go all the way here. What I should try to do is to make this RC transport work. So what do we need to build these? I believe probably metal mostly, so we're going to load a bunch of these. If we can. Okay, so I want... Okay, it's going to be way easier. We're going to load a bit of concrete. How much concrete can I load in there? Oh wait, don't load much more concrete. We're going to load a bit of metal as well. Can I mix? Okay, so we are loading a few more bits of metal. So we're going to go with maybe 10. Stop. And a bit more concrete then. And done. Okay, it's cool. So we're going to be able to bring these on site. It's going to be way more efficient. Pretty cool. And let's take a look. So these drones, now we've got
discovered
what we require to actually do that. Okay, I've got a new technology. Let's just take a look at this. So wait, oh, that many? I'm amazed. Look at how many tech there is. Okay, anyway, let's just keep going. So I've got a new breakthrough. I don't know how these are working. Do I need to research these? I might. New spare building, cloning that. So I can create clone over time. Colonists grow an edge twice as fast. Okay, it's going to be useful at some point, but right now let's just focus on what's important. Establishing the colony might be what we are looking for. And better farm could be useful, but let's just finish robotics first. Okay, so the cables are mostly done. We're going to bring the transport a bit closer to these cables so we can finish them. Alright, we're going to move these drones a bit. And I'm going to begin to build our first dome here. It is a batic dome. And it's going to be connected in some way. It's quite big. I'm impressed. Let's just drop it here. And we'll probably need to bring energy a bit closer. I don't really know how close we need to be. Okay, so I need also to make more pipes. So what I should probably do is link these two and then go towards, so it's going to do a little bit less pipes around. It might be better. Okay, pipes, and I don't really want to get any oxygen supply from these. Okay, let's just take this node here and bring it all the way towards. I don't know if I can transport both on the same pipe. It seems to be the case, and it's quite far. Let's take a look. We're going to keep a bit of space so I can add a bunch more of these. Alright, so it is now connected, and what we want to do is to keep going. Can I connect it directly? No, it's going to be done automatically. Okay, so we're going to just keep a bit of space, go a bit more north, and we'll just keep going that way and connect the whole thing here. Seems good to me. Is it doable? Yes, it is within the realm of. And what do I need to do these? I need metal. Do you have metal in there? Yes, I do have a bit of metal. And I won't have so much so long because it's requiring an enormous amount of it, and concrete and polymer. So we'll need to bring this RC transport back to the base sooner. Let's just bring this transport over there. These are quite handy. Okay, so everything seems to be working. Maybe I should not make these work at the same time. I could maybe remove one shift for this one and one over there. So maybe I'm not going to wait a sec. I should do it at night, not so 22.6. I'm going to just, I could stop them at night both, so we could save energy for other things which are more important. Yes, I think I might want to do that. Okay, so I think I should send this vehicle back to get a bit of metal. Control is going to load 5. And one click is just going to load load everything. Now we're not going to load everything, we're just going to load, let's see, 10 of these,
Sector
maybe
scanned. Anomaly found.
20
Select
of these,
a sector to scan.
and 10 polymer as well. Is it all I've got? It might be. Yes, it is all I've got. Let's take a look at our RC Explorer here. Okay, here it is. And oh, I've got a rocket which is there, so we need to make it. Do I want to drop it here? I think I'm going to drop it here, and then I will try to send it back to Earth if it is possible. Hope it's not going to make too much mess when it's going to land. Okay, can I maybe choose a new exploration to do? Oh, the rocket is coming. I've got an extra. What? Oh, it is the rocket. It is the shadow of the rocket. It's quite cool. Okay, now it's coming. We are going to be able to see it soon. Maybe I can move a bit the camera so we can see it land. All right. Oh, too far. My mistake. Oh, it's pretty that way. Okay, so let's see what kind of toys they are bringing us. Hopefully there is a button to just put the camera back. Okay, so we've got an extra rover, which is going to go and help. I need to bring that truck there. And we need to finish that as well. Okay, so let's just send that rover over there instead. And so we can finish these pipes. And then we'll go and try to deal with the dome. Meanwhile, look at all these drones. It's crazy. Now I've got still 4 drones over there. And the load on these drones is heavy, but with all the drones I've been bringing, it should just be working well now. They are just busy. I should maybe just make another one of these storage a bit closer. Like here. So they don't just go all the way, it's going to deplete their battery too quickly. Okay, so is this thing complete? Yes, it is. So let's just move these to... Okay, I cannot select both. Just select them separately then. Okay. We're going to advance a bit on this. I might want to speed up a bit. And I should also maybe do another one of these, because I don't really know how much dome is going to cost. But I'm expecting it to burn quite a bit of energy to be powered properly. Okay, so do we have enough metal on this? I'm not sure. Oh, we might. But we are lacking concrete. I'm going to send it to pick up more concrete as soon as I can. I should have brought way more concrete. No, way more of these vehicles. It's more useful than I thought. Okay, these 2 are filled. Alright. Let's just power this one as well.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
Alright, what do we have here? Not so much. So these are going to be dedicated to building stuff. Meanwhile, I should definitely send the rover to explore this anomaly here. I don't know what we are going to find here. So concrete, even more concrete. Do we have other things? No, we need to explore a bit further. There is not so much resource. There is a bunch, but not that many. Okay, how are we dealing with this? We are still lacking a little bit of concrete and it will be done. Not so much. Where are they going? Okay, picking up these. I don't know if I need to add an extra drone hub or not. Okay, so I've got too many polymers on this truck. But we are going to bring more concrete maybe. I just load 20 bits of concrete and a
Milestone
bit of...
achieved.
Alright, now we've got our dome. And to make it work, we'll need to add...
Analyzed.
I'll just slow down a bit. Too many things are burning at the same time. So we've got our dome. Now we need to build things inside of it. And let's take a look. So we need living quarters, apartment, nursery, playground, school and research labs. And many more things, which are going to be a bit less necessary, but still. Water reclamation system. Oh, what I should tackle now is food. I need to prepare it for my colonists, so I need to go and do one of these hydroponic farms. I should probably just bring it... Oh, it needs to be done inside. So I'm going to do it like this. I don't know if it is going to be possible to be built by drones or if I'll need to bring colonists to do it. We'll see. And let's see. I cannot do farm right away. It's going to produce how much? Consume water. I think I'm going to at least produce 2 of these. Like this. I can try to optimize the space. And we're also going to ask for a place where to sleep, so living quarter might be a plus. Oh, okay, it's going to take a whole block. So let's do a living quarter over there. What else is going to be important to begin with? Maybe a research lab as well. Maybe it's not really an emergency though, because we'll need food and place to sleep, but for a beginning it seems to be the most basic thing we need. A diner, don't really know if we require a diner, or if we'll be able to feed ourselves properly already. Visitors, no, it's too early for this kind of buildings, and it's only the essential here. Domes, storage, security station. I think I should go for water reclamation systems probably instead, and cleaning that it's a bit too early. Okay, maybe a bunch of garden stuff, a bunch of lights. Oh, okay. So I could do it here. Yet, not really an emergency. Okay, let's see. Do I want to send... This rocket is empty, isn't it? Refueling. Okay, we need to refuel it if we want to send it back.
Research complete.
Alright, let's take a look. So what else do we have? Fast drones, it might be handy. Water reclamation, handy as well. I probably need to... Let's see, systematic training, autonomous sensor. Could be everything is under here. Drone swarm. Okay, cool. Let's see. I think I'm going to focus on water reclamation. Going to reduce the water consumption of the dome, so it's definitely really handy. Okay, so my drones are building these. Perfect. So we'll get walking facility for when people are going to arrive. Okay, so now I'm going to generate a bunch of research points every solar. Okay, cool. Alright, do I need to explore more location? I think I'm going to go for this one. Let's send RC over there. Alright. So, I don't really need to have that many rockets around here. We're going to salvage this one. We've got a few more rockets available, so... Or I could send this one back. I've got enough fuel in there. Ah, it's definitely possible. Has to be refueled, and any remaining resource on board will be lost. Does it need to be refueled fully? I wonder. It might. This one... maybe I could dismantle this one and refuel a bit of the other one. I'm not really sure. And can I not assign drones to this drone app? Yes, I can. So these drones should be assigned to this. So basically, I've got plenty of drones which are commanded by the rocket, but which should just be commanded by the hub. It's going to be way easier to deal with things. Can I just select many drones at once? Nah, I cannot. But maybe I can select with control. Nah, I cannot. Okay, these are to be controlled by this. So we've got a bunch less drones which are being controlled by the rocket. Yet we are still harvesting stuff here. Metal, okay. So we've got our first, let's see, Japanese farm. Except I cannot really produce anything yet because I've got no colonists, and our living quarter are in progress as well. Okay, good. We do have a bit of water. not enough though. And how much oxygen do we have? Almost, yeah, 100. Okay, so I think I need to make more of these, and I need to produce more water as well. So let's just do that. So moisture evaporator or water extractor. I don't think I know any underground deposits yet, so we're going to try to go for one more of these if I can. What do we need to produce that? I've got no idea. I cannot produce it. Okay. I need the prefect to do that, unless I've got the technology, so. Yet I can do the water extractor, except I do not have any water around. Can I do the... yes, I can probably produce the moxie here, so we're going to do another one of these. And do I need to keep these away from each other? I don't think so. Wait, okay, it's working. I just keep these close so I can use the same pipe. Alright, so what I require now is colonists to walk in there. I've got my living quarter which are ready. Do I want to bring colonists? I might be willing to. Okay, I've got an extractor which is dead. There is nothing else to gather, it seems. I would like to check that. Okay, available deposit depleted. So what I want to do is probably salvages. Alright. And maybe I could just have this one walk all the time, because there is oh, look at this. I can rebuild. No, I don't really want to rebuild it. I want to destroy it. But I think there was a tech to do so it's not going to work now. And is it filled? Almost. So maybe I should do another one of these. Where was it? Storage, I think. Dumping site. We're going to bring these two together. Right, so we'll be able to store even more rocks. I don't know if I will be able to do something with these, but maybe. Okay, it's being refueled. I don't know why though. And I don't know. Oh, because I'm not producing fuel. At least I don't think so. Okay, concrete, metal a bit, and I should send the RC to take a look at this. Okay, we need to keep exploring. I wonder, do we have more? No, we are stuck on this corner, and there's something over there. Oh, we can see. Okay, I should just focus a bit more on sector, which are more interesting, because it seems to me there is a bunch of things which are quite good. Oh, I'm too far, so maybe I can see everything here. I can invite your first colonists with a passenger rocket. We are going to do that. It's probably a bad idea, but we'll try to do it anyway. So supply passenger rockets. And I don't really... I need a botanist or two, that's for sure. Let's see. 5 age groups. Let's take a look. I need a botanist or two. Can I? Maybe, I don't know. I also probably need a miner or botanist, engineer, dining social, and no specialization. Okay. Seems to be good. Let's go back. I don't really care about the sex, or maybe you could check about the perks. No, we don't really care yet. Maybe at some point we'll be checking that, but for now it seems to be fine that way. Let's just launch and ask for a bunch of colonists to reach us. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't really think we're going to be able to see them arriving yet. We've got a very, very basic colony. Hopefully we'll be able to push a bit forward next time, but for today I think it is all we are going to be able to do. So guys, I hope you like the video. If you do, please leave a like, a comment or subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, please consider following my referral link to buy your games on the Humble store. They've got pretty nice price and interesting bundles as well. So with that said, until next time folks, have fun!